The biggest Thanksgiving party is back. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns with crowds, what you will and won't see this year.
It'll be another cold evening and frigid start to your Thanksgiving. The temperatures ahead.
This is News 4 Now for November 24th. I'm Adam Cooperstein, and we are counting down to an American tradition that's been around for 95 years now. We're talking about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and this year it's back in full force in real life. You might remember last year, the event was a made-for-TV kind of thing. No large crowds were allowed. This year, spectators are coming back. But what you won't see this year, children in the parade and on floats. And that's because their age group hasn't been eligible to get vaccinated until too recently. What you will see, 15 balloons, 28 floats, more than 800 clowns, 10 marching bands too, and then performances from the top names in music and Broadway. And look what else is back, the balloon inflation event. On Wednesday afternoon, people on the Upper West Side got an up-close look at the balloons getting prepped for the big day. Proof of vaccination was required for the balloon inflation event. Ahead of the balloon inflation, some big name acts were in Herald Square Wednesday night rehearsing for the parade. This year, about 8,000 marchers and performance groups are going to make their way through the streets of Manhattan with those live crowds watching, and some people got a sneak peek.
What did you think of the jump ropers?
Feels like doing whatever, like that.
Do you think you could do that?
No. I like the rockets.
The Radio City Rockettes, a longtime crowd favorite, were bundled up to practice those high kicks. They've been a part of the parade since 1957, and they'll be back as the city tradition returns. And we got an exclusive tour of the workshop for the big production in New Jersey. New York Live has a behind-the-scenes look at all the work that goes into the biggest Thanksgiving celebration in the nation.
The 95th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is back in full effect, and we've come out to their secret warehouse in New Jersey to give you a sneak peek at what's on tap.
We've got a really exciting new show. We've got 5 new floats, we've got 6 new balloons, and a lot of exciting new performances.
And you're going to give us a little sneak peek of what we're in store for.
Yeah. Where we're standing right now is Macy's Studio, Macy's Parade Studio. So this is actually where all of our design work happens and all of our fabrication happens. So it's about an 8 to 10 month period from original idea to actual execution, to a point where we're standing here today with these wonderful things behind us.
I hear we're going to see some glitter spraying.
Some stuff, yeah, there's going to be some specialty elements. There's some cryo that's going to shoot out of the trunk. So yeah, you know, again, we're here to surprise and delight, and we have a couple of moments here that are going to be pretty special.
This may be one of my top 2 favorite new floats, but it's not even just a float. What is it?
So this is what we call a falloonicle. It's part float, part balloonicle. The main area is a stage, and then additionally surrounding it, you'll have your balloonicles, so self-driving units. So they'll be able to spin, zigzag all the way down the streets of New York while being followed by our giant gravy pirate.
So we've made our way over to the balloon table. Yeah. What do we have here?
So what you'll see here are all of our balloon models. So we've recently just flown our final flight test for all these brand new balloons. This is a celebration of Pokemon's 25th anniversary. So we've got Pikachu and Eevee riding a toboggan.
Baby Yoda.
This is
Grogu.
Yes, Grogu from Netflix, Ada Twist, scientist, our little bite-sized scientist with a massive sense of curiosity. Another new balloon we're really excited about this year.
Well, thank you so much for this preview. I'm more excited than ever for Thanksgiving, and really just for things to be back to normal. So we can't wait to see the parade.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. Another chilly start to the day, and while we ended up slightly warmer, it's still going to be a chilly evening. Temperatures falling into the low 40s by around dinner time, and then dropping once again back into the 30s. Winds won't be as gusty, so it won't be as bitterly cold. With that said, wind chill will still be a factor if you're headed out this evening. Just a hint of a breeze will keep the wind chills in the 30s this evening, and by tomorrow morning, wind chills staying in the teens and 20s. So if you're getting up early to head out, definitely bundle up. Air temperature wise, down to 36 degrees in the city, 31 in White Plains, 33 in Islip, down into the 20s to the north and west, just a few clouds around, but it does look to remain dry for Thanksgiving.
If there's one thing we know about winter in the tri-state, we have to be ready for anything. So what will this winter look like? Storm Team 4's Janice Huff is here with our winter outlook.
For road crews in Westchester County,
here we go.
Mountains of salt are growing. Plows are moving. And repairs are in high gear because here, there is no calm before the storm.
We always prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
12 to 18 from the city into Fairfield County.
But how do you prepare in times like these, when climate change is making the extreme routine?
Also tracking a tornado risk later today into tonight. Our first flash flood warning of the evening.
You can see a tree has gone right through the roof of this home.
The latest example, oh my God, tornadoes on Long Island even stunned the scientists at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
The last thing I was expecting was to hear about tornadoes in the Northeast in late November. Just unbelievable.
Despite the wild weather patterns, we can get a sense of what's coming by looking at the past and the other side of the earth. What we experienced last winter, we believe will happen again. One reason is La Nina, a faraway phenomenon that dictates weather patterns around the globe. Colder than normal temperatures in the eastern tropical Pacific Ocean. It was present last winter and it's with us again. In the U.S., La Nina steers the jet stream into the northwest, an atmospheric river that promotes cold, wet weather. The same for the Great Lakes and upper Midwest. In the tri-state and south, however, La Nina usually brings warm winter temperatures and near normal precipitation. In fact, the trend has been with us for years. In the past 5 years, Central Park's average temperature in February has been almost 39 degrees, 38.82. But don't let your guard down.
It still can get cold enough to snow. There still can be a nor'easter that comes up the coast, even if temperatures are a little bit warmer than average.
And that snow could be a major blast.
8 to 12 inches potentially through this area.
Some areas are already close to 2 feet. Remember February 1st of this year? Almost 17 inches of snow fell in Central Park, accounting for nearly half the winter snowfall. We see something similar on the horizon. 1 or 2 big storms with snow that can be dangerous to shovel.
Sometimes the temperatures are warmer than average. It could mean that the storm's a little bit wetter because the warmer air can hold more moisture.
In White Plains, that means road crews are bracing for a rough ride.
Anything that we can mount a plow onto, we mount it.
So prepare for this. A winter that's fairly mild, like last year, with above average temperatures and a couple of storms big enough to close schools.
If you prepare well, you've handled yourself well. Preparation is always key when it comes to dealing with Mother Nature.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here next time.